Good evening. Can you hear me, Andrew? Hello, Joe. Can you hear me? I can't see comments come up at the minute, so I'm having to brew first. Hi, Kirsty. Rachel, hello. Everybody says that. I'll wait till there's a few more on, then I'll explain what's going on. And I'm just saying, hello, Kevin. Hello. Oh. It's been a funny old day. Oh, Kevin. Hi, Kevin, you're alright. Oh, Jackie. There's a few going on, isn't there? I'll give it a few more minutes and I'll explain what's going on. I better be good because let's see what's going. Then as soon as I've done explaining and I do my thing, I'll turn the camera around to the mirror, so we'll see what you can pick up. Sometimes I won't be able to read the comments because I'll be. Shall I share? If you can, if that's all right, you can share. Be good. Thank you. Hi, Matthew. Matthew's always on, bless him. Hi, Kelly. Matthew. Oh, it's popped up again. Everybody can hear me all right? Because somebody just put loads of thumbs up if you can hear me. Hey, that's all right. Oh, I know. That's fine. Hi, Wendy. That's brilliant, thank you. I'll see Chris is on. I'd just like to say, if this goes wrong, I'm at Sinai tomorrow and I'll be ringing in sick to Chris, but of course. I am hope everybody's okay. Had a good day. How are you? All right, Matthew, I think. Thank you. I'm good. Thanks, Gavin. I'm fine, thank you. It's just going to be... It's going to be exciting. This is going to be... I don't know what's going to happen. The same thing as you. So... I'll explain. I'll say give it another few minutes. Then Joe's going to ring me in a bit, and I'll explain everything from there. Ain't not vexating circuit. No. No. If anybody's at Sinai tomorrow night, Sinai House or the Psychic Walk, I'll be there. Is anybody going? Is anybody going? Looking forward to this. You probably are, Joe. My nerves are a bit not nerves, I won't say nerves, but it's just knowing what's going to happen. Probably nothing will happen, or a thing, but I see what's going to happen. I've never done this one before. I've got in other places, but this one is going to be a bit different. You love mirrors? I love it, yeah. I never used to at first, but now I've got this one. It's like interesting. I've had some good EVPs and everything. You need to come to the audio shop before. Yes, I did think that today. Yeah. I will, because I would definitely want to do that. I'll do a live from there. I think that should be good again. I'll get a couple of people together, see if they'll come. Where's the haunted shop? It's in near Derby. So it is quite good. We had some good results there. And we found a seller that we didn't know there was a seller. Well, we didn't know there was a seller, but we found one. 2 mirrors were broke. Oh, it's like 14 years bad luck there. We'll just class us as 7 years then. Oh, Beverly. Okay, I'll explain. I think we'll give it long enough to explain that. Let me just get a pendulum thing. Okay, I'll explain everything. I hope you can. I usually sit on the chair, but I wanted a comfy one tonight. Hi, Dave. I got this mirror in Hinckley, antique place. People probably know the story by now. And I was looking for other things as well, what other things I could find. And hi, Megan. I'm good, thank you. And I was looking for other things, other items, see if I could pick out anything up. But this was on the stairs, on the wall. But things kept like, every time I walked past it, there was something like a pull to it, like I needed it. Well, not needed, it just felt like there was sort of things coming out. One time I saw a hand coming out, and I ignored it. I thought, oh, I don't want a mirror. I won't think of that. But I looked all around the antique place. I picked dolls up. I picked a doctor's thing, a bag up. I picked this and that up. But every time I kept me drawn to this mirror. So I thought I'd buy it. I did put a silly offer in, but they wouldn't accept that. So I had it and brought it home. And ever since then, it's been very active. It used to be on my wall in a case, glass case. But as you're watching telly, it was things kept popping up. So it's gone back up. So it's gone. I put it upstairs now. So the ability of doing this is many times that I thought, I've heard people have been coming out, spirits been coming out, a woman's been coming out, a child's been coming out. She said in one thing, it's an awful place where I asked if there was a portal, if there was a portal to somewhere, and the little girl said yes, it's an awful place. If you want to listen to the recording, it's on YouTube on a link in my page. And I always thought, oh, I wonder what this awful place is like. Other people would have avoided it, but it's just that thing that I've got to go. I've got to see what it's like. But I keep asking my guides, and they kept saying no. And I became ordained, and I became ordained minister, and ever since then, I had a haunted bell that had a Benedict monk with it, and a child that died in the fire. So ever since I've done this work, ordained thing, this monk's been out more recent than normal. So I asked again, not just because of that, I asked again if we can go in, and they said yes, long as one of my guides and Peter goes, this monk. So I thought I'd grab the opportunity and do it now. So the way that I'm going to do it is, I do spirit rescues, and like with Joe as well, and what happens is I won't tell all my little secrets because what I do is I can go to other places, like sit here, concentrate, and I can go through like a cave thing it is. Then I can go to the house, collect the spirit, and bring it back here. Then we'll cross it over. And then I thought, I wonder if I could do it the same way, in that sort of way, but going into the mirror, and it for me let in. So that's my plan of going in to see what it's like. What I'm going to do is describe. Joe's going to ring in about 5 minutes. Joe's going to ring, and she's going to be asking me questions. What will it be like? What's the place like? What do I see? It's like I'm mostly there, but I can still hear here. Hi Sue. Hi Gerald. And it's like I'm here 20%, 30% here. I can hear what's going on and things like that. But I know I'm somewhere else. So this nowhere else is where I want to be going in. So I'm just hoping my guides and Peter will take me through, or something else will take me through. So whatever, if nothing happens, nothing happens. I've tried. If you have any questions, yeah, if you have any questions, because Joe can read the questions. Oh well, Kirsty, because I've done all my protection and grounding and everything. So, and my guys won't let me go if it's going to be dangerous or something like that, or I'll get stuck. So if I do get stuck, I won't be in tomorrow, Chris. So that's what it. I'm getting chest pain. Yes, you can get headaches. You can get quite a few. Even I've started with. I'll turn when I start. I'll turn the camera around so you can see the mirror, and see what you can see. If anything's there. So as soon as I've done that and started doing my bit, I'll turn the camera around because my eyes will be shut and I can't read anything. Keep hold of that one. Let's see. I'm able to link with that. What time? Yeah. If what's that? Can you hold of that? No. If anybody wants to say, I do things that I push my work, and I've been trained to do this, and I've done this a long time, and I do push myself to do. So don't link in with me or anything. If you just watch and just concentrate on the mirror, just don't think about following me or anything, because this is my own risk. This is why Joe's there on the phone and I'm in the house on my own, so I know I ain't involving nobody else. This is my own risk thing. This is what I do. This is it's not my living, but it's my job job for the spirit world, I should say. This hour I do it. So I'm going to start in a couple of minutes. I'm not going to thank for it. Right. Did what? Did you know the longer you stay in the river, your brain gets a great trick? I don't need to stare in it. It's just think about. I don't use I can't read off that one. Okay, got it. Completely different than on the paranormal. So very interesting to what? Yes, this will be quite. I've seen I've always wanted to go in it, but I've always been told not to, so I've always not. I don't want to go in on my own. And always have permission off my guides, because I'll get told off when I don't do things right. And they do tell me off, because I do push it. So I'm just going to couple of minutes. I'm just going to turn it round and I'm going to do what I do, and then with my meditation thing, and I'll ask my guides if they start taking me through. Then I'll give Joe a nod to give me a ring. Okay, I'm gonna just turn the camera around. If you see anything in the mirror, just let me know. Or if you've got any questions for Joe to ask, that'd be great. So I'll just give it a couple of minutes, and now I'll do my thing from this side. Oh, hello?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear?
I can hear you, yeah, fine.
Can everybody hear Joe? If Joe talks at hello?
Just testing, can you hear me all?
Yes, somebody put, yeah, I bet you can see that, can't you?
Yeah. There's just a slight delay, that's all.
Yeah, I'm just going to turn my volume down, because I can hear you. Oh, you can hear me in the background. I can hear you. Okay, I'm just going to... I'm just being taken, so I'm just going to concentrate. Okay, I would just ask if I'm ready from my guides, and I said I've been told by my guide to just follow him, and the other one will be behind.
Okay.
I've just been told, don't be stupid while I'm in there. I don't know what they mean by that one. It seems like we're going up some stairs.
Okay.
It's like he's guiding me up these stairs. Some. It's just like, it feels like it's in an house. It's like I've just gone up some stairs and they guided me through another stairs.
Can you describe the stairs?
It's just like there's no carpet on it. It's just wooden stairs, old wooden stairs. Oh shit! Man. It felt like I was at the top of the stairs and these things were shouting. I just felt like the shock of something coming. You know that you have that butterfly thing, like the nerves.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in there. I can hear screaming and little things coming out. It's like a corridor with all doors.
Doors?
Yeah, there's white doors, but there's one at the end, a dark door.
Do you get a time period? Do you sense anything like that?
They just want me to head to this dark door at the end. I'm just gonna.
Okay, go on
I'm being guided that way. They want me to open it. My guys want me to open the door to go in. Oh, do you know that? Do you have that rush of like nerves and your guts to go in? It feels like that.
Yeah.
Come on. If I'm opening the door, it's like an old-fashioned Victorian door, and I've opened the door and it's all dark. I'm like stepping into darkness. But one of the guys, I've got my shirt at the back. I can feel.
Okay.
But when I turn, I can see, like I'm looking back from the mirror. I can see me and all my stuff that's laid out.
Oh.
It's like I'm going into darkness. They've just shut the door behind me.
When you say they, who are you?
My guys
meaning?
have shut the door behind. They had to do it, and they've just stepped. Peter, my guy, that monk, he's just moved right to the side of me, and my other guy is right, so they're like pushed up against me.
Okay.
And my guys just say, "Don't mess about. This is like serious."
Can you see anyone else in the room?
No, it's completely black at the minute. But I can feel like there's somebody. I don't know why. I can sense another door in the corner. Another door. But I can hear footsteps behind that door.
Okay.
Somebody else is in this room.
Can you ask them to come in the room with you?
Somebody's in the room that I'm in, but I can't see. It's just completely black. All I can do is feel my guys pressed up against my shoulder.
Okay.
But I know somebody's there on my right-hand side and over in the wall, on the wall. I know somebody's there. They're good. Do you know how you feel like that? And they're going to open this other door to let me through. But this figure is dark. This is dark as the room, but I know he's there. This male. And he's like opening the door and like going like to say, "Go on then." Oh no. This ain't right. It's like I've gone into another corridor, but I can hear screaming and shouting from people. And arms coming out. This sounds weird, but it sounds like arms are coming out the door, like to grab. And I can hear people screaming. I've got to remember this way back.
Have you gone through that door yet?
Yeah. The door's just shut behind the bloke that opened it, just shut it. You can hear the door.
Can you see him? Can you see what he looks like?
This man is a tall black man. He was a tall, but he stayed behind the door. As he opened it, he shut it from that side. But I know he's a well-built man. And I can hear him say, "Good luck."
Good luck.
Yeah.
Can you see what he's wearing?
Do you know this corridor with all these things? It looks like, do you know, really old-fashioned cells with the small windows and bars on the door?
Yes.
It's like that, but you can see people's hands coming out, arms going through the railing, the bars in the doors, because they're like filthy and black. It's like grey. You can see what's going on, but it's really dark as well.
So he's like an old prison or something?
Yeah. And you can hear the screaming and shouting. And there's like the old keys on chains. And they're all in the lock. They're all in the lock with a big circle ring. They're all in the doors.
Right.
I don't know why, unless the... Oh, I don't know what's going to happen, do we? Go on, take me close.
Is the man still there?
I've been told that I shouldn't go any further. But I need to. But it feels like he's coming to another room. Oh, away from another room. Oh. This is dark. This is. I can feel the darkness, and if I open that door, I know somebody's on the other side. My vision, I can see in another dark room, but this big, massive chair, like a throne chair. And I know somebody's sitting in there, but I ain't got into that room yet. But I know somebody's there.
Is that connected to the other people you're seeing, or is that a different time frame?
No, it's the same.
Is that connected to the other people you're seeing, or is that a different time frame?
But I haven't gone into that room yet with this throne chair. It is dark.
No,
do you know where you can see like the shadows on the arms where they're coming out and like grey bits? It's like that. Oh my God. You can smell that smell of feces and wee and everything.
How many people do you think you can see?
And the doors, you're talking about 5 or 6 rows each side. You can smell, you can see, on the floor you can see the wee. You can smell it, you can smell everything. But I think, well, I'm just going to... Somebody just shouted, go back. I've gone this far. It's up to my guys then to tell me if...
I was going to say what your guide's telling you to do.
One of them just said we'd do one more room.
Kevin said call out for Georgie.
Georgie. Just somebody... George, I'll shout down the corridor and say, George. Down the corridor where I've just turned around and looked down the corridor, and I said, is Georgie, where's Georgie? And somebody said, right on the end, like an end of the cell, room, whatever, somebody says, yeah. I'm Georgie. Like a croaky voice. What does it want me to do with Georgie? I've just walked.
Kevin, what do you want us to?
I've just walked to the door, Georgie? To that cell door. I can easily.
Is that man still there? The guy behind the door, is he still there?
I know he's still behind the door, because we've just come to near that door again. Because this cell where Georgie is, he's in this cell. I've just opened the door to this cell, and the room like stinks. It's like covered in feces, piss, everything. Just a mattress on the floor.
So it's like an old prison, right?
Yeah. But the mattress is like new. Well, I wouldn't say new, but modern. It's like... I looked at this bloke, and he's like cowering in a corner. It's like, he's naked, but he's filthy. He is hair's long, beard and everything. It's like cowering in the corner. You can just smell wee and poo. The floors are just like bits of straw thing on it. I'm just going to leave the door open.
Are they aware that you're there?
Yeah, you can see me. I've just shut it a bit. We're going to go further up. I just asked if this is in the mirror, and I just got a yes from my guy. Just to make sure this is where I'm going. Is this place open? Do you know, I know it sounds silly, but I said, is this place still about? Is it now as well? And
Yeah.
and he said, yes, it is still here. As in, there, like it is through the mirror.
Kevin said to be careful. He said that something's not right.
No. The atmosphere has changed at the minute, because I walked back to that door at the end again, at the far end.
Okay.
Oh, why do I have to keep opening the doors? Can't somebody else open the door? But it's like weird. I know I'm here at home a little bit, but I know I'm walking down this passageway very clear. I can smell, I can sense anything. I can feel my guide's right next to me.
What can you hear?
I can hear Peter praying as he's walking down. He's got his Bible open and everything, and he's praying on the way, like every like step we go. Come on. We're going into the top door now. I've just opened that door.
Cody said if you need good spirits, ask for Anne and Doug.
I don't want to bring anybody else in. I don't want to bring anybody else into.
No, that's fine.
This is my. I know it sounds weird, but I don't want to get anybody else get trapped or if there's too many coming in, I have to look after them as well. I can see this. I'm in this dark room. It's still dark, but all I can see on my left-hand side is a fireplace, and this fireplace is like I've got a big roaring fire.
Are you sensing a period, a time frame on this?
Do you know, it reminds me of like a big, massive old castle cell thing. Like that. Because a fire's big roaring, but I know on my right hand side near that wall there's a throne thing with somebody
Sue said it sounds like an asylum, and I think it does sound a bit like that.
Yeah. But on this on my right hand side there's this big massive chair and somebody sitting in it. And this bloke has got his one leg over the arm of this chair. I'm going to try it. But he just said
that would be the housemaster.
This bloke just said, I knew you would, I expected you to come.
Did he?
Yeah. Somebody's just shut the door behind us. A little like dwarf bloke. It's just shut that door that we'd just come in. In the darkness, there was this figure of a man hanging by his neck with a rope. And
can you ask anybody what their names are? Is there anyone you can...
Yeah. And as this man was hanging, he had his feet on the ground, And this man in the chair just pulled this lever, and the door just opened. The floor just opened a bit, and this man's just hanging. And the man in the chair just said, "Do you think this is fun?"
Oh.
And I can see the man with a fire glowing onto this man. I can see him like kicking and jumping about, struggling.
Sounds like an old jail.
I'll ask who he is, and then the little man. This looks like he's like a little dwarf man. This may sound stupid and everything, but this little man jumped on this bloke's knee in this chair, and it was like sadistic. It was like this little dwarf was nothing against dwarfs or nothing like that, but it feels like he was his pet in them days. This dwarf would do nasty things. He'd rather spit on you than feed you.
What do you think it is, Ian? What are you sensing? Everyone's saying an asylum or a castle.
All I've just got, I can't see outside at the minute, so all it is like darkness to me. And I know at the side of this thing now, at that big throne chair with that man in, there's two others just turned up. There's two other men.
Can you see you?
Yeah, they're coming towards. They just know I'm there now. And Peter is praying like hell next to me. He can see.
Can you communicate with this man?
Okay, I'll have a go. I just said to this man in the chair, "Who are you?" And he says, "You don't need to know who I am." He said, "But we know who you are."
Okay.
You can see
He's being arrogant.
Yeah. He's shouting. He said, "Do you think you can just walk into here?" He said, "Do you think you can just walk into my place like that?" He's saying, I can hear every word he's saying. He's saying, you think you can just walk in? Just ask permission of your people. He's saying, this is mine. He said, you only brought that, like the mirror. You only brought that. It's like hitting his chest going, this is my place. God, you can hear him going at it.
Ask him where you are. If he knows so much, ask him where you are.
This may go a bit overboard, but he just said, this is hell. He said, you're walking into my place. Voluntary, like, you're walking into my place voluntary. He just said, do you think you're going to let you go easy?
Kevin thinks you need to come out of that room.
Okay. I don't know.
Ask him where's the way back.
He just said, this bloke just said, you're in now. You're in.
He's just trying to scare you.
I know. This is so clear. Come on. Do you know
What's
what?
he
It's
doing
just
now?
in this dark room that I'm with the and with this bloke and everything, the other two. He's just opened another door, and it's just like you can just see as he opened it a little bit, you could just see fire, glowing fire, in this room, other room, as he just opens it a bit. He just like
He's just trying to show you who's boss, that's all.
and I can feel the heat from that fire at the door. I can feel it on like my shoes, like the gravel stuff on the floor. I don't know why I actually should say that, but I look down at my feet because I like, right, it's like crunchy, and the bloke said they're old bones.
Yeah.
All we can see, I can't even see this bloke's face. I know it's there, but
Can he be removed? This man?
no. He stays there. It's not a place somewhere you remove something from there, do you? You can't. He just said to me, "You've got 2 minutes to get out."
Kirsty said he's a trickster. Be careful.
Yeah, do you know that old egg timers? It's just turned out. I can see the sun going down now. Do I take that risk and stay a little bit longer?
He's a soul taker.
Or
Kevin says he's a soul taker. Be careful.
I might just take these 2 minutes.
When he talks to you, does he have an accent or anything?
No, there's no accent. It's just like normal. Do you know what it sounds like? It sounds like how I'm talking. He's just laughing when I said that then.
She's Derbyshire accent.
Well, I think he might be just mocking us. He's walking round us now. He's just stood next to the big fireplace. He's got short hair. He ain't very old. I could
What age would you say he is?
he's in his 50s, 52, somewhere around there. And he's dressed like in God knows what clothing he's wearing. It's just like rags.
What's his facial features like?
It's just like he's got scars and burns on his face, one side, like a burn mark on one side, and this big thick scar down the cheek bit. Oh, no.
Do you think he was a jailer or something?
I don't know. Do you know this? Do you know that girl that I've picked up many times on the EVP thing? Somebody's just brought her in and said, "This is who you come to find, isn't it?"
That's the woman, right?
That's the girl.
Yeah. Jackie picked up a girl earlier. A woman.
But when the mirror's out anyway, a woman comes as well. It's a woman and a girl. But the mirror. Oh, come on. The Alison
What's
Marie
happening?
is that girl. Oh. Well, you've just brought out one of the guard people that's there. It just like lifted her up with her head, and you can see that
Really?
thing on her face, like that. It's just like, because she ain't very big, you just picked her up like that, like under the chin, under the neck. And he keeps doing that and putting her down. This is like shocking hell, this is. I said that, and that bloke next to the fireplace said, do you think
Do you think he's tricking you?
Not sure. I'm not taking any chances if a trick or not a trick.
Is she a trapped soul in that room? Something to do with him?
He said somebody put him there. I said to him, like stern, I said, are you trapped here? And he goes, somebody put me here. I was put there to look after that. And he goes, do you think I want to be here? And he goes, I can't leave. He said, I take what I can now. It's been there that long.
Do you think this mirror has collected these souls in the places it's been?
He said we collected what we want till we came here, like here, to me. It's like they've been in like other. I can see it in another house that is like people have just stepped out of it, collected what they wanted, and gone back. He goes, but you cover it up so we can't get out. Staying like that.
Cover the mirror up, right?
Yeah. I always cover it up, wrap it up. I just said to my guy we should go, and this man just stood in front of the door where we're supposed to get out.
So he's not going to let you out?
Yeah. I've got to go somewhere. Oh, no.
Your guys will help you.
I know. Oh. Is that girl that they've just, that little girl that's just thing?
Yeah.
When they goes, oh, we got to go back. We want to go back now, and they open the door. As they open that door, I've got to go back. They threw that girl in the room with the fire, and just shut the door.
Are they showing you what happened to her?
They just showed me what they just did. Because the girl stood there, and as they opened that other door to let me go, they chucked that girl in the room with the fire. Oh, shit.
They're showing you what happened to her. That's what they're doing.
But it's like so many things, it's like they are trapped, I think. Minnie, I need to come back.
Maybe you do.
You can see all these rooms. It's just completely grey and black and.
What can you hear?
I've just come out of that room. He's just opened the door and said, "Go." So we just walked, and the doors just slammed behind us, like that room. Then we're going down that passageway back where the cell things are.
Okay.
And somebody just shouted, "Take us with you." How can I take all that?
They want to go, yeah?
Yeah. I just gotta. And the doors are open. The keys are in all the doors.
Can you go in one of them?
In the cell.
Is it safe to do that?
I'll go halfway down and do one. I've gone into. Oh, I've stopped at one and gone in, and there's about 5, 6 women.
Kevin says you need to help that girl.
That means going back. Okay. I'll go back into that room where the throne thing is then. Oh, unless there's another way. I'll go and going back. Oh man.
What's happened?
He says, take her, but one of us stop. And I'm not risking my guys for thingy. Why did I do this? No.
You can't do that.
No. Never do that. Peter's gone in front and he's prayed and he's blessed, thrown early water at him and everything. He goes, don't do your witchcraft. But we're coming out.
You witchcraft, okay.
We're all coming out. The girl as well. The guy's gone first, then the girl, then me. Then Peter's just...
You've got the girl, yeah?
Yeah, Peter's just coming out. Following after us, so nobody's stopped. We're just running down. Well, walking quite quick down this corridor where the cells are, but we've opened the doors on the way down. Fucking shit. We've just gone back into the first room where we started.
Mm-hmm.
And I just walked in there and I can see a lot of people in the dark. And I know they're there.
That was the first room you went in, yeah?
Yeah, there was nothing in there. Now, there is loads. It's like they're all just like climbing over each other.
Gonna have to do a mass clearing.
This is going to be more than a mass. Do you know what it looks like? They look like zombies. They're just like hanging out, but they've got no eyes. Fuck's sake. This ain't. I know I'm in a joke thing you did, but this ain't a joke. This is exactly what I'm seeing.
Kevin says just pick 2.
Fucking, there's hundreds of them.
Or just take the girl.
I've just got to fight through them first. This is not. This is that.
there a main one? Like a...
No, there isn't a main one at all. They're just there. It's like we're making the parting of the sea, like going through them. There's that many men, women, children, everything, like crammed in this room. Like they're like grey and dirty and smell and everything. You can smell everything. The lot. When we first went in that room at the beginning, there was
ask
nothing.
Them to go to the light.
Peter,
can you have them collected?
Peter. I just looked to Peter and asked him to like show the light, and he says no, they're too far gone. I just looked to Peter and asked him to like show the light. Too far gone. I just looked to Peter and asked him to like show the light. Too far gone. I just looked to Peter and asked him to like show the light. Okay, we're just going to go through this door. We're just going to work through it.
You'll have to leave them then.
I can't take all them. There's like hundreds in this room. It's like little sardines like crushing up to each other. We went through the door in the room, and I know we're going to come out soon. And Peter just shut the door, and he's a monk, and he can't. And he's just praying. All he said is just, we can just only pray for him.
Is anyone in the corner?
At that room?
Yeah, Kirsty says he's in the corner.
There's like hundreds of people. The corner of where? My house.
No, in the room you're in.
I say there's hundreds of people in there. Hundreds. It's just like crammed up. It's like I had to push through to get that parting of the sea to get through. It's like blood on the arm.
Can you see a soldier in there?
There probably is one out of that lot somewhere.
Okay. Kevin says you just got to take 2. I think he's right.
Okay. As well as the girl?
Yes. When Kirsty says there's a soldier there, he needs help.
Just going back. Is he in a red? Is he in a red uniform?
I don't know. Kirsty hasn't said. Just an old style uniform.
I ain't got time to wait and look.
She says she can't tell, it's dark, so...
That's it, you can't. I'm just taking 2 then. I'll take this bloke that looks like a soldier bloke, but he could be anything at the end of the day. I just said, is this safe from the guards? And he said, yeah, just bring him, he said.
Take him. You can take him to the light.
Just taking that. I can only take that one a minute, because it feels like we're rushing out.
He just might need some special attention.
Okay, we're coming back here now. We're back here now.
Where are you now?
Home. What is it, home? Because I don't feel like. We're not here. It's like a room that is this room.
Jackie doesn't think you should be there for long.
No, I'm coming back down. I'm coming back down. We just went into a room thinking it was like bright and everything. We walked in and it looked like here, my house, downstairs.
Make sure no one's followed you.
Let me come out of there. I found the stairway. We're going back down that stairway.
And have you got the girl?
Yeah. I'm the soldier.
The name Elijah was given for the soldier man.
It's like a really old uniform, but red.
Yeah, that's what they said.
This soldier said, I'm paying my price now. Come on. They gotta come back. Come on. We're just going back down those stairs where we were. Going down the second turn. We should be here soon, but...
Do you need to shut any doors?
We've been shutting them on the way anyway. As soon as we get to the bottom, and if there's a door there, we're just going to see if we can lock it and shut it.
What's happened?
It's because we just passed over it onto this side. I just had a bit of a light thing. Oh, we're back here. The guy's going to cross one over, set the soldier and the girl, as I come back to normal in a way. Come on then.
Can you find out who's coming for the girl?
If anybody's coming for the girl?
Yeah, to take her. Where she needs to be.
He's just gonna take her through, my guard is. He's just gonna take her through. Across over. There's a woman meter. As soon as I said that, a woman's met her. She's got thin. She seems like she's in 50s dress. Brown curly hair. Wavy parted. Red lipstick. She just said you're home now to her. Okay. I've been told to come back in here, away from everything there.
What about the soldier?
He's gone with him. He's gone with them. He just went through on his own with my guide. The monks, I'm sitting here now, I know where I am now. And Peter's just praying over me now. Blessing the holy water and everything.
Let him do that bit.
Okay.
It's really important.
I'm back here and there now anyway. That was an experience and a half. If I could video all the way through that, I would have done. That's like weird. Did anybody see anything in the mirror thing or anything? Any comments?
Jackie said she saw some shadows.
Nothing's moving in there to make shadows, but if you can see shadow, that's good in a way. Thank you, Kevin.
I sometimes think I can see someone popping behind the door in the reflection of your mirror.
In the doorway?
Yeah, in your house.
That's that's singular head. That's that under the stairs. Sorry, I just had to have a drink. Oh dear. Did anybody else feel anything or see? Did you feel anything, Joe? Or
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it just felt really dark, and
It was dark. It was a dark place. It was like, do you know when you get dark, but it's like grey as well? Lady white dress, black, hair up in the mirror. I wonder if I'm gonna have to close this mirror down for. It's the other child.
do you think the mirror's picked up imprints on its journey in this life, where it's been?
It's not really an old mirror. It's not really old, but
No, that's what I was thinking.
It probably has. Because remember
Yeah, but
that.
it might have been in older properties, and it's picked up residual energy or something from being hung in older properties.
It was when the antique place that we got you on was a really old mill, converted into like shops in the mill. So you just think probably how long that mill's been there.
That's it. That's what happens with mirrors anyway, isn't it? They absorb a lot. They are.
And if that's a collector,
Can be a portal.
and if that's a collector, as somebody said that it might have been a soul collector thing, you just think of all those, if there's antiques in there, and what energy they've got with them.
Exactly.
So he just had a field day.
Well, you said witchcraft earlier. That obviously pins it down to the sort of 1840s, 1850s time period.
But because as Peter was sort of like praying over him, he just said, "Stop your witchcraft." I felt the girl had passed in the fire before
Sorry,
you.
Sarah said she.
No, sorry, I was.
Passed in the fire.
It's all just weird. It's all just that place.
What did it feel like, though? You've never done this before. What did it feel like?
It was feel like that realistic, but I knew I was here as well. It felt more realistic there than I did here, because here after a bit you get pins and needles here, and it was getting like much. That's why I think, oh, it's time to rush back, because you get pins and needles this side if you don't hurry up. And that's the longest time I've ever been in somewhere, and my guides have been that close. It was like shoulder to shoulder.
Ian, how long have you had this mirror?
About 3 years now. I brought it just before COVID.
You didn't really want the mirror, though, did you?
No, but I was drawn to it to take it. It's always been a weird thing.
There's something really creepy about it, though.
There is.
Yeah.
And that is like, I thought when it was going up those staircase, it was like an old building now, like an old house just going through. But when you go into doorways, it was like different. It was like You could smell the smell of urine and smell of poo and everything. And sweat.
Yeah, but what you were describing there sounded like an old jail, an old prison.
It was.
They would have had I don't know what you'd call him, a prison master, the guy that ran the show.
It'd be worth doing it again, going in, because I've took that risk and gone this time. But it went for a bit because I got that smell of urine up my nose. You could really smell. It's like it gives you a headache.
Where are your guides now, anyway?
One's took through the light, and the other's still. Peter's still praying over me.
Do you feel all right yourself?
Yeah, I think it was just like. I didn't know what was going to happen, did I? And when he says, and when he said, it's either the girl or to one of us stop, and I thought, oh shit, here we go. I shouldn't have done this because it's putting my guides at risk and everything.
Kevin said there's smoke coming through the bottom of the mirror.
There's a candle at the bottom, so it might. But as soon as I'm off, I cover that mirror up. That's it, because I even made a box and blessed it that many times. Got holy water on every side of the door and everything. I'll put photos on, and that to make it how somebody showed me how to make it, and it's an old-fashioned way. It's an old-fashioned. The box looks like it was like cut around a wall, and that somebody just showed me how to make this box, thin narrow thing, so it goes in, fits nicely with the lock.
I hope you're going to sleep tonight.
Sleep throughout, mate, didn't I? As I used to do, and it'll be fine. I think it's just a weird. Whatever you do, don't. If anybody can do this, do not attempt it, because I push this, and I'm a bit loony. So I like things like this, that sort of. I say the dark side of this. So it's what we've been. It's like Jo. She's been working for years to do what she does, and then the same. Jo's got what I ain't got, and I learn from Jo as well. Shut up. And I learn from Jo as well. So, and everybody's got different ways of doing things, and I'm just a loony. I've done this for years, so I like push things now. I think there's got to be another.
Yeah, you like to take risks.
Yeah, and I know I've got good guides to tell me off when I have to tell me off, and I always ask permission. And I've got another new guide now with Peter, and he prayed like hell in that place. All the way through, from the beginning, he prayed and prayed and prayed. And that was like...
I don't like mirrors at all. I don't have any, really, in my house. I just don't like them.
It's this one. It's just something about it that I was pulled to. And I
wouldn't have that in my house.
Do you want it for a week?
No. No, you're fine.
It's like...
No, thank you.
It's like that doll that somebody gave me, didn't it? That they say that.
Good night, Kevin. Kevin's going.
Thank you, Kevin. Thanks a lot.
And Kirsty, thank you for...
Thank you, Kirsty.
Contributing.
Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed it and everything. If anybody can put any comments at the bottom if you enjoyed it or wish to do it again, another risk. And I'll let you know.
I think you should bring your doll out next time.
That thingy doll?
Yeah.
And see what's in her world.
Jackie wants your mirror. She loves mirrors.
No, but do you know what? The times I thought, I'll get rid of it, and I'll sell it or something like that. But I'm scared to sell it to someone that's going to mess about with stuff like that.
See, I don't mind dolls. I can do dolls. I've seen Jackie completely taken over in the mirror before.
It's weird. It just, mirrors are weird. It's still...
I think you need to put that away. Where do you keep this mirror when it's not out?
It's covered
Where do
up.
you put it?
And it's back upstairs in its box, locked up and covered up.
Do you have anyone behind you? Keeps poking around the door? Or is it just my eyes?
The door in the mirror?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm like concentrating here. It's not very... Oh. Do you know where that is? I've got a woman there now. Did you follow me back? Oh, she followed me back.
Followed you?
Yeah. Go that way. Go that way to the light. Go through. Take a beat then.
Yeah, see, Jackie was right.
Sneaky that was.
Yeah.
Is anybody else? I asked if anybody else and they said no. But after I've done this...
No, there was.
But after I do this anyway, I'll just do... I'll bless me, I'll sing anyway. All right. Thanks to Jo. She's been brilliant. I knew she knew what questions to ask. So we're going to thank Jo for joining in. Oh, I've cut her off by mistake. Sorry, Jo. I pressed the wrong button. Sorry, Jo, if you can hear me. I thank Jo for brilliant. Absolutely. I want to thank everybody for... Do you ever see animals? Yeah, I do see animals. I do readings and people's dogs turn up and everything. So I want to thank everybody for joining me. Please would you put comments like if you enjoyed it or whatever, or am I loony for doing it? And it's been absolutely great. I want to thank everybody for a cat. Yeah, I've had cats, rabbits, dogs, you name it. So I want to thank everybody. I'm going to turn off now. I need to rest. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining. We will be doing another, I think, with a doll. So everybody don't have nightmares or whatever. Because I won't. I'll sleep like a log. All right. I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much. Please put comments, please. Thank you.